morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning to the Birmingham City Council regular scheduled meeting for August 11, 2020. We're going to have a prayer by Mr. Losey Brown and our Pledge of Allegiance by Council President Pro Tem Wardeen Alexander. Good morning. Everyone could please stand, please.
Good morning. Let us pray. Dear God, we come now begging your mercy upon us all. Lord, give us a little more love today, a little more love in our heads and in our heart. Give us love in the use of our hands, as well as love in the use of our tongues. May we deliberate city government business with love in our head and in our heart. Forgive us, Lord, for the mistakes that we made, for we call on you to fix us and lead us and guide us in this city of Birmingham. Bless this congregation, bless this chambers with more love, love for each other, love for our families. Let the love run rampant in City Hall today. Bless the mayor's office, give them love in their work and all that they do. Give the councils and their staff love that we take care of the citizens like at the best that we can. Fix us, dear God. We need you here on this earth. We pray for those who are sick and have been impacted by the COVID virus. Give them love. May they tend and care for their loved ones from a distance. Teach us how to pray, a kind word, a word of love. Give us prayer, Lord, that we can move on from day to day and not be mentally challenged with every little issue. We need you, dear God. Bless us. In the mighty and majestic name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Salute the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Clerk. If you
Morning.
could call roll, please.
Council President Pro Tem Alexander.
Here, good morning.
Good morning. Councilmember Hilliard. Councilmember Hoyt.
Present.
Councilmember O'Quinn. Councilmember Smitherman. Good morning. Councilmember Williams. Good morning. Councilmember Woods. Present. Councilmember Abbott. President Parker.
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
All right, the minutes are not ready for March 3rd through August 4th, 2020.
We do have 18th and 25th up. So.
Oh, we do? I'm sorry. You know what? I was not looking. Okay, we
okay.
need approval of minutes for minutes
So
of
moved.
February
Second.
18th and 25th. Yeah, 2020. All right.
All right. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Okay. All right. The minutes are approved for the 18th and 25th of February 2020. We're going to, what I want to do is let's go through the consent agenda real quick.
Okay. On page 2, we have items 1, 2, 3, and 4 on consent. And we skip over to page 3, we have items 6, 7, and 8 on consent. Over on page 5, we have items 16 and 17 on consent. Page 6, we have items 19 and 20 on consent. Page 7, we have items 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 on consent. Page 8, we have items 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30 on consent. Page 9, we have items 31, 32, 33, and 34 on consent. Page 10, we have items 36, 37, 38 on consent, and 38 on consent. Page 11, we have items 39, 40, 41, and 42 on consent. Page 12, we have items 43, 44, 45, and 46 on consent. And page 13, we have items 47, 48, 49, and 50 on consent. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4 addendum items on the way, being worked up.
We will bring those up. Let's just go through the agenda right now on consent. Is everybody good? Councilor Williams?
Yeah,
Morning.
thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to add item number 5, item number 9, item number 10, item number 11, item number 15, and item number 17, and, 16 and 17. So that's all on page 5.
Okay.
Page 10, item 10, 11, page 4, item 9, page 3, item 5, page 2.
Okay. Everybody good with that? Okay. All right, we will move on. Let me ask you, item 28, if we could take that off of the consent agenda. I understand there is someone here for that particular item that's at 102 Kappa Avenue, if I'm not mistaken, or someone in the audience. Yes, no, or maybe they might be in the hallway. Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am. What we're going to do, we're going to take that item off the consent agenda, and if I see Mr. Mitchell, if someone, if ma'am, if you could speak to the gentleman right there in the gray suit right there, and he'll help get you. But we're going to take item 28 off of the consent agenda, and probably refer to Public Improvement Committee or ask the administration to withdraw it. So item 28 is off the consent agenda. All right, does anybody else have, Council Hoyt, you're good, or?
Yes. Well, no, it's not on consent, so we should.
Okay. All righty. Everybody else, good morning. Councilor Abbott. Good morning. We're just going through the consent agenda real quick. All right. Seems like everybody else is good. Mr. Clerk.
1 second, Mr. President.
Okay.
Did we add items 9 and 10 to consent?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All righty, real quick. All items designated as consent are routine and
There's
non-controversial.
a question, sir, from the audience, from 9 and 10. I don't know if they understand what we're doing. But
Okay. What we've done is item 9 and 10, we're putting them on the consent agenda. Are you here for item 9 and or 10? Who? Okay, just like the
Okay.
for number 28. If you're here for which one? Item 9 and 10 or 9? Which one? 9 and 10. Okay, if we'll keep 9 and 10 off of the consent agenda as well, and the gentleman in the gray suit right there, he will help direct some traffic for you. So what we'll probably do is just have 9, 10, and 28. Probably we'll ask the administration to withdraw those where you all can meet with the mayor's staff.
What about it? We kept 11, right?
Are we good on the 11? Is anyone here for number 11? Okay. All right. I think that where we are. All right. Let me read my tagline. All items designated as consent or routine and non-controversial will be approved by one motion. No separate discussion of these items will be permitted unless a council member, the mayor, or citizen interested in a public hearing so request. If so, such item or items will revert to its normal place on the agenda order of business. All matters of permanent operation will be read. All other matters will be announced by reading the item number only. All public hearings will be announced. So anyway, is there a motion to
Motion to approve is amended.
second.
Okay. Mr. Clerk, we're ready.
All right, 1 second. Council President Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard. Aye. Councilmember Hoyt.
President,
Yeah. Councilmember O'Quinn. Aye. Councilmember Smitherman. Aye. Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Woods is absent. Councilmember Abbott. Aye. President Parker.
Okay, all right, the consent agenda is approved. So, yes,
we had one presentation.
I'm about to.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was just announcing that the consent
Okay.
agenda has been approved. So if you're here for the consent agenda, you can stick around, but if not, you can have a great day and stay safe. What I wanted to do now was to have your presentation, Councilor Hoyt. I was just trying to go through the consent agenda, and we were going to the presentations next. So, Councilor Hoyt, you.
Yes. Well, thank you, Mr. President. We have the newest, one of the newest businesses, well, perhaps the newest business with the 5 Points West Crossplex Village, and that is the Three Daughters Beauty Supply. If they would come, we have Miss Sharon Hill, who's the owner and the CEO, and of the three daughters, I think Jade Hill is here. And of course, she would be the makeup artist. And then Jewel Hill is a sales associate. And so if they would all come and just share with us, we're excited to have a black-owned and operated beauty supply place in 5 Points West. I think that is wonderful. Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Good morning. In the absence of Mayor Woodfin, Councilman Hoyt, President Parker, and the entire council, my name is Sharon Hill, and I am the owner and CEO of Three Daughters Beauty Supply, along with my husband, Pastor Hill, who's in the audience. And these are two of our three daughters, Jade and Jewel, and Jasmine, our oldest daughter, is in California at the time. We are here today to announce the grand opening of Three Daughters Beauty Supply and to invite each of you to the ribbon cutting on Saturday, August 29th at 9 a.m. We are proudly located in District 8 in the Crossplex Village next to Starbucks. Our mission and vision is to provide beauty needs to the entire family, but most of all to be involved in the growth of the community and the schools. Be an inspiration to young people that African Americans can be entrepreneurs and producers. We want to personally recognize the developer Bob Nesbitt and his team for their vision and hard work. We want to thank each of you for your support in the development of the Crossplex and ask that this continues to encourage other businesses to locate there as well. Thank you for allowing us to come in, and a special thank you to Councilman Hoyt for your invite and your support.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
All right. Any speakers? Okay. Well, we're certainly glad to have you all come, and we're looking forward to you all being in business over there. And I'm gonna send my wife, my daughter, my aunt, my
Yes.
my nieces, and all. And I imagine I'm gonna send Council President. He get his hair done over there in the Inslee, so maybe he can go in there and get him some products too. So
Yes. Yes.
we're looking forward to supporting your business. And just a note, Council President Pro Tem Alexander shares a portion of that area, as well as Council Crystal Smillerman. And so we want to support. They've been very supportive of the businesses over there in 5 Points West.
Thank you.
At the Crossplex Village. And so we're just delighted to have you all and look for wonderful success there.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a great day.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I guess I could, yeah, I could do that right quickly.
Thank you, Mr. Hoyt, and for the presentation, and we're very happy to see the new business that's coming to the Crossplex and to the western section. Next, you want to have the next presentation, Mr. President? At this time, we do have a presentation. We do have a staff member who will be leaving us from the PIO team, and most of you are familiar with this staff member through the voiceovers for most of our council events and commercials. So at this time, if we could roll that presentation, thank you.
Here's what's coming up this week from the Birmingham City Council.
Hey Max, I never envisioned you being a person who enjoys country music. However, Nashville is getting a jewel of a citizen.
Hey Max, this is your favorite counselor, Stephen Hoyt. Just wanted to wish you well as you endeavor in your career path, at least your girlfriend's career path. But we want to say we've enjoyed working with you. You've been a great asset to this city and certainly to the city council. And I tell you, my fondest memory of you is you danced at the Party with the Purpose. I mean, you got your own set of drums and own set of music that you danced to. But I tell you, you had fun and we had fun having you there. We wish you well, and may Godspeed be with you.
Max and Neil, congratulations. I hope it's everything that you dreamed about.
We're going to miss you very much, especially during Education with a Purpose. You helped us out a lot.
So we want to wish you well and great luck in the future, man. I know you'll do great things. And, looking back, it's very interesting that you were in charge of so many important things here at the City Council. And so we're going to miss you, man. Good luck.
Max, you're leaving behind some really big shoes to fill. We are going to miss you so much, and so in your honor, I will always carry around a copy of the Citizen's Handbook so I know how to be a good citizen. Thanks for everything, Max.
I wanted to tell you congratulations. I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you have as great a time in Tennessee as you did in Alabama. I love your thoroughness, your attention to detail, and I just think you're a wonderful person, and I pray you Godspeed. It's been a pleasure working with you. So long, my friend.
Well, Max, it's been a long time coming, but you're finally leaving. Can't be more excited to have you gone. Actually, very excited for your next chapter. Hope things go great. Always got a place for you back in Birmingham, and your first beer is on me when you come back. Take care.
Max, I am just so sad that you're leaving. You are one of the funniest people I have ever met. I don't know what to do with myself. I cannot believe that you're leaving. I am so proud of you, and we just love you so, so much. We just want to say congratulations and just thank you for the new office.
Max, we started out as mid-level bureaucrats together, but you're leaving here with a brother. And I'm so happy for y'all, and we'll see you soon.
Hey Max, I just want you to know that I wish you nothing but the best and continued success. And as you embark on your next journey in life, I know that you're going to get far because you always give 110% in everything that you do. And like Tony the Tiger, you're great. All right, Max, I'm going to miss you and stay in touch. All right, bye-bye.
Congratulations, Max. I'm going to miss you so much. I'll make sure to visit you in Nashville. Have fun and good luck.
Hey Max, thank you for your hard work and your cooperation. Thanks for always looking out for District 8. Hope you have a blessed future and career in Nashville, Tennessee. Good luck, man. Party hard.
Hey Max, I've really enjoyed getting to work with you over the last 3 years. You've made this a special workplace, not only for myself, but for everybody and all of the constituents that vote follow us from my district and all 9 districts with all of the good work you've done at PIO. So we're going to miss you here a lot. I think that you will be impossible to replace, but good luck and best wishes with everything going forward.
Hey guys, members of the Birmingham City Council, the mayor in his absence. I'm moving to Nashville with my girlfriend. She decided to pursue her dream of being a nurse midwife and got accepted into a wonderful program at Vanderbilt. So I'm moving with her. I just wanted to say how grateful I am for the past 3+ years of working here. I've learned an incredible amount about city government. Hopefully that'll serve me well in my life and future career. It's been an absolute pleasure doing my part to serve the citizens of Birmingham, my beloved city, my hometown. So thank you guys so much. I'll miss all of you, and I'll be just a couple hours away. Trevor, Nashville, let me know. We got a place for you to sleep, and I'll definitely be coming back to visit. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Again, I know it's collectively as a body, we are very sad to see Max leave us, but we're very excited for this new opportunity for him. I think Max is back in the back doing his business.
Is he back there hiding?
Did he come back out? Come on.
Yeah, you were here last week. Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Here's what I actually think about you guys. That was really, really sweet. I love y'all. Thanks for the opportunity. It's been a blast. I've learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about you guys, and Birmingham and the City Council always have a huge, huge place in my heart. It's been amazing seeing how this place works, how Birmingham works from City Hall, that side, from a completely different side of it too, and I definitely have a lot more compassion, understanding for the position that elected leaders are in, and it's never just as simple as a lot of people I think make it out to be. You guys have a lot to consider every week and a lot of factors at play, and I hope to take that understanding into my life going forward. So that was really a sweet video. Thank y'all so much. I love you all.
Thanks, Max.
Thank you, Max.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna definitely miss you. So, but anyway, come back and visit with us now. All right. Anyone have any other comments on this particular matter? Okay. All righty. Mr. Clerk, were there other those addendum items? Are they ready? Okay. All righty. Let's see. What items do we have? We can go through a couple of these. 12 through. Let's go 12 through. Yeah, 12 through 14, Mr. Clerk. We could do those.
Okay. Item 12. Item 12. An ordinance to authorize the traffic engineer or his designee to issue shared space permits to allow business to temporarily expand onto the sidewalk and into parking spaces to enhance social distancing during the coronavirus pandemic. I need UC to pass today.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion on the item, please.
Motion.
All right, the item is before you.
There questions, comments?
No, I'd like to thank the everybody that worked from the. I know that this was a kind of a Hail Mary from the mayor's staff. I know that there was a lot of different people, from the law department to the traffic and engineering to just a lot of different groups that worked on this. This is going to be good for Birmingham restaurants, and which is then good for the city of Birmingham. So thank you for the tons of city staff that all worked on this in a really, really quick way.
Mr. President, I also wanted to offer, if I may, also happy to see this ordinance. I know the city of New York, they are using this as a means of trying to promote the businesses and the small businesses and bring people back to restaurants following those COVID guidelines. So I think this will be great for our small businesses, entertainers in the city. I did want to ask, is there a timeline on this particular item, or is this open-ended, or is there a date?
There is a deadline. There is a deadline, and we will have the option to extend at that deadline if the pandemic's still ongoing. I forget the exact
I
date.
was looking at the attachment.
It's in the
Okay, just as long as I just wanted to see if there was a date.
somewhere. But you know, at the end of the day, if all of our restaurants and bars had tables out on the sidewalks, wouldn't be a bad thing.
That's
so
right. I agree.
Anyway.
I agree. Thank you.
All right, Rick, did you have anything?
Yeah, just to comment, I'm glad to hear you say that, Council Williams, because I just want to extend that sentiment and plant a seed that, you know, if this works out well, I think it's something that we should consider for a permanent permitting process.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, good. We're ready to vote on item 12. Mr. Clerk.
Council President Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard. Councilmember Hilliard's out. Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn.
Yes.
Councilmember Smitherman.
Aye.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Woods. Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
Aye. Okay, that item is approved. Next item, Mr. Clerk.
Okay. Item 13. Give me 1 second. Item 13, an ordinance to waive the plan review fee, commercial work under Article 5, permitting and inspection fees of the technical code of the city of Birmingham for review design plans of the Birmingham Rapid Transit Project under contracts budgeted, executed prior to the adoption of the plan review. I need UC to pass today. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion on the item itself. And to my understanding, there might be some changes or updates or something.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Council President and Councilors. I think I have it correct. It's just on the now therefore be ordained section of the ordinance. The second one that says Wendell Architect West Community Transit Center Design Services S&R PITS TSP. It should state Wendell Architect Intra-Town Partnership ITP Design Services. That's the only change.
Okay. Did y'all?
Is that the same?
It's the same. It's just.
It's the same firm.
Yes.
Okay.
We just want to make that correction.
Okay, everybody good with that? Okay. All right, cool. All right, any other questions, comments? We're ready to vote, Mr. Clark, with that amendment.
Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard is out. Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn.
Yes.
Councilmember Smitherman.
Aye.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Woods.
Yes.
Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
Aye, okay, that item passes with the amendment to it.
Next should be 14.
Yes, sir.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute a mutual fire and EMS aid agreement between the city of Birmingham and the Cahaba Valley Fire and Emergency Medical Rescue District for providing reciprocal fire and rescue assistance on a first response basis, utilizing the nearest units to the incident from either party and to otherwise assist with fire or accidents or too great to be dealt with. That doesn't make sense, but we'll make a correction on that. Or too great to be dealt with. I got it. All right, we need you to see if we're going to pass this today.
Move the item.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, I need a motion on the item.
Move the item.
All ready, the item is before you.
Okay, any questions, comments? Item 13, okay. All right, we're ready to vote, Mr. Clark.
Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard is out. Uh-oh, he's not out. Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn.
Yes.
Councilmember Smitherman.
Aye.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Woods.
Yes.
Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
Yes, okay.
That vote should
All
be
right,
up.
that item, all right, that item passes. Have we done all of them?
That you requested, yes, sir.
Okay, all right, hold on.
15, I'm sorry. I missed 15.
Okay,
That's another fire district.
yes, sir.
All right, item 15, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute a mutual fire and EMS aid agreement between the city of Birmingham and Centerpoint Fire District for providing the most efficient life-saving services to the citizens of both Birmingham and CPFD by providing mutual assistance to the party for control of fire, emergency medical services, hazardous materials control, and or other emergency support in the event of a major fire disaster or other emergency. UC to pass today.
Move the item.
Okay, all in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion on the item.
Move the item.
Second.
All right, item is before you.
Okay, questions, comments on item 15? Okay, all right, we're ready to vote, Mr.
All
Clark.
right, Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard's out. Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn.
Yes.
Councilmember Smitherman.
Aye.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Woods.
Yes.
Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
Yes,
That
okay.
vote should be before you.
All right, item 15 passes. All right, for 9, 10, and I think 28, can we call all of them together, and then I think
Okay.
we're gonna make a motion just to send them to Public Improvement Committee, or do we want to just, are those gonna be?
I'm sorry, Council President Chaz
withdrawals?
Mitchell.
You want to withdraw them or what?
Well,
It was item 9, 10, and 11. 9,
28.
10, and 28.
So we're good on 28.
So you're going to
the
withdraw
items-
item 28?
No, we're gonna keep it on.
Okay.
We
All right.
we explained to her the process. Her issue is not with the city; it's with the county.
Okay. So we're okay.
We're okay on that one. And Mr. Wilson is still talking to the individuals.
So
for
9 and 10, we just want to we'll come back to those before the end of the meeting, and you all indicate. Okay. All right, so we'll call up item 28.
Okay. Item 28 is next.
But hold on, Mr. Clerk.
I apologize. Just withdraw item 9 and 10.
Oh, that's fine. You just withdraw them.
Items 9 and 10 are withdrawn. Item 28, we can proceed on. Okay, well, let's call up item 28.
All right. Item 28, a resolution fixing a special assessment in the amount of $2,059.04 against the property located at 102 Capitol Avenue, Birmingham, for the costs incurred for the demolition of an unsafe building or structure. Motion, please.
Second.
All right, the item is before you.
Okay, any questions? All right, I think we're ready to vote, Ms. Clark.
Okay. Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard is out. Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn.
Yes.
Councilmember Smitherman. Councilmember Williams. Aye. Councilmember Woods. Yes. Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
Yes,
All right,
okay.
that vote should be before you.
That item passes for item 28. What we're going to do now is let's go to old and new business.
What about item 18?
We're working through that right now, so if we can do, we're going to address that very shortly. But I just need us to do old and new business for a couple of minutes. So, Councilor Smithman or Councilor Hoyt, ready for all the new business? And we're also waiting on the addendums.
Yeah,
So we're just
well-
going to go through, let's go ahead and make all our announcements.
The pro tem first.
No, we're,
Okay, Smith, okay.
Councilor Smithman. Oh, no, she'll go last. So, Councilor Smithman, we're going to go with announcements, old and new business.
Okay.
And then we'll come
Thank
back
you.
and deal with the addendum items that are forthcoming.
Okay. Thank you, President Parker.
Yes, ma'am.
So the Carpool Cinema was a success this past Saturday at George Ward Park. We had 110 cars and 300 people to come out. A special thanks to Officers Covington from West Precinct, Officer George from East, Officer Pilgrim from North, and Officer Glenn from South. Fire, Park and Recreation, they provided parking attendants, and Director Eddings. And our vendors, White Caterer, AMC Movie Theater, they provided candy and popcorn and Jay's Wings. I love the fact that it was a peaceful event and no conflict occurred. I was really proud of our residents for that. Thank you to my Chief of Staff and her family for making this event a fun-filled memory. My father, brother, and sisters for lending a helping hand. PIO, Cody, Max, and Kim for their creative and diligent work. Thank you, Mayor Wolfin, President Parker, and Councilor Hilliard for attending and helping out. Drive-in movie theaters are making a bit of a comeback amid the pandemic, and people are going even just to reclaim a bit of their Saturday nights back. This was created for the whole family to enjoy and feel safe during the pandemic. I know it's been pretty distressing and sometimes depressing during this pandemic because we've been isolated at home. So I think activities that will increase one's positive views and minimize anxiety should be encouraged. My next announcement is South Titusville will have a neighborhood association meeting via teleconference today from 5:30 to 7 p.m. The call-in number is 602-580-9484, and the access code number is 684-6610#. And lastly, I forgot to play the video from the book giveaway at the Respect Rally at More Than Conquerors Faith Church on August 1st. I am very thankful we were able to get 2,000 books from Better Basics, and I would like PIO to run the video from that Saturday, if that's available.
We got 2,000
them books from Better Basics and we're giving them out at the Respect Rally. So while they're at home, we're giving them books to read. They're giving out Chromebooks since they have to learn virtually. We're trying to give our kids all the tools that they need.
It was a busy day at More Than Conquers Faith Church for the 25th Respect Back to School Rally. This year, the popular event was a COVID-safe drive-through.
Yes, ma'am. It's a blessing. A blessing to my family.
Here you go.
Counselor Crystal Smitherman of District 6 partnered with Better Basics to participate in the Respect organization's citywide back-to-school rally. It annually offers free food and entertainment, and this year, back-to-school essentials to support both classroom and online learning.
Hey, how are you? Here you go. Y'all have a good day.
The Birmingham City Council is committed to providing you and your family with resources and opportunities during the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. For more from the Birmingham City Council, follow along with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Stay safe, Birmingham.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Smitherman. Councilor Woods?
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. Real quick, like I said, we are kind of, as the video just showed, getting ready to send our kids back to school, and so this is a little bit different school year. So one, just want to ask really everybody, out there that's connected to kids, teachers, this is a very different school year, so we're going to really have to give everybody some grace. We're asking teachers to do things that teach in a way that they haven't taught before. Students will be learning in ways that they probably haven't learned before, and so we want to just make sure we provide plenty of support to those students and teachers in your circle and orbit. Also, this Saturday, we'll be having a back-to-school giveaway. We've got school supplies. We've got, actually, it's different this year, so instead of like notebooks and notepads, we're giving out headphones. And so you'll be doing some distance learning and things like that. And that's going to be at Smith Middle School at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. this Saturday, August 15th. That address is 1124 5 Mile Road. And we want to thank our partners, Better Basics, ICME, and our community foundation. We kicked off the Ready, Set, Read initiative last year and really went into the schools and were able to make an impact, launching our pilot in Huffman Academy Elementary School, working with 60 second graders last year. And so, that was 3 day a week, direct one-on-one small group reading, phonics and comprehension, 3 days a week. And so that was impactful, but want to continue carrying that forward. But definitely, if you need any school supplies, you want to come out, stop by Smith Middle School this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Woods. Ms. Abbott?
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. The next, all this muffled talking is hard to understand. Our next Budget and Finance meeting is August 24th. And submittals are due by August 19th at noon, so everybody get their items in, and we'll have a good Budget and Finance meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Hoyt?
Yes, thank you, Madam Pro Tem. The Bellevue Heights Neighborhood Association meets tonight via Zoom conference call, and the president is Johnny Gunn, and so we look forward to that meeting this evening. Also wanted to ask the question, the mayor's not in here, but there was an incident on Warrior Road on Saturday, and I know oftentimes we get updates on crime and what have you, and I'm just trying to see why it was a big scene. There were, any number of police cars out there, and yet I didn't see it in any of the reports. And so, am I to preclude that some things are going unreported? I don't know. And so, maybe he can answer that. We got updates on the shooting that took place over in Inslee, and I'm concerned because this is about the 5th or 6th incident that has taken place in or around Warrior Road. So it is a point of contention, if you will, that there's some things that are going on there that perhaps are not going on anywhere else, and we need some attention to this. We got homes in proximity right next door to this store, and if people are shooting or whatever, you know, a lot of them are wooden frame houses, which means those bullets can travel through those houses. And this is about the third time, a third or fourth time. It's probably it's longer than that because we shut it down one time. And that's 15, I think it's 1501 or 1510 Warrior Road. It's that convenience store. And they always got folks hanging outside. And so I'm glad the chairman has come in, Chairman Hunter Williams. I'm talking about Warrior Road.
About which one?
Warrior Road.
Okay. The 1500 button.
Right. I'm gonna wait till he gets through. Yeah.
And thank you.
Can we do an investigation on that, because this incident was not reported, and what I saw, you know, correspondence from the mayor, and so Warrior Road is becoming a danger zone, if you will.
Can we
We've
turn
had
that
about
to
6 or
the
7.
attention of the Public Service Committee? Councilor Hart was reporting there was a lot of activity there, and I think it was shut down, and so there may have been crime that was not reported to us, or he just wants more update on that.
Yeah, because they had a
I won't
bunch of
speak for him, I'll
police
let
there, and so I need to know what transpired there.
Well, Counselor, obviously, I don't have access to any police other than what you have. But yeah, I'll ask the mayor to give us an update.
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Hart?
No, I need my district cleaned up. It's looking a mess, and when I look at y'all do too. And so we really want this city cleaned up. I know it's campaign season, but you know, you can't clean up what you neglected for 3 years. But anyway, when I get off on my exit, the grass is almost 2 feet high. You would have to call the Amber Alert. The child would get lost in the grass. It's so high, and it's nasty. It's filthy, and it's been this way for a long time. And I'm, you know, we're sick of it. You know, I want the same attention, same kind of attention that you give other areas of this city. And I think I said I did a little drive-through last week and went through District 3, and I noticed that the common areas were green, but they had been cut. Our common areas are brown, and it's been killed. The grass is killed or retarded, and what have you. That can't be an answer to the issue of grass. As a matter of fact, it ought to raise some awareness here. And I'm sorry, but I ride the whole city. And I'm just telling you, we're not getting the same kind of treatment. And particularly on the west side, we're not. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Don't know where we left off, but
Next is Mr. Williams and Mr. O'Quinn.
okay. Here's what I would like before we get to you, Dr. O'Quinn, and then right after that, if you could take up item 51 and 52 on the addendum, and then at that time, if we could have a 5-minute recess, stretch your legs kind of thing, and we'll come back and finish up.
So is it, well, let me ask this question, Mr. President. So is it that much controversy about the appointments to whatever this board is?
No, sir, it's not.
So y'all have been meeting on that? Because I saw it in his hand. I mean, I'm just saying.
There are just conversations that are going on. If we could do item 51, 52, and then after Dr. Quinn makes his old and new business, if you want to do that, and then at that point, if we could then just take a 5-minute recess. For
Take a break to try to appoint somebody? Come on, y'all.
If we could, at that point, or why don't we just do this? Can we just now just make a motion, take a 5-minute recess?
Sure, so moved.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All
No.
opposed?
Okay. All right. We're gonna take a 5-minute recess. We're gonna take a 5-minute. We're in recess.
You know, I mean, y'all come on. This council's a different one. I'm telling you the truth.
Why is
I'm just saying, Doc. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I need some breakfast.
Start the meeting back. Council Pro Tem Alexander. The President. Councilmember Hilliard.
Present.
Councilmember Hoyt. Councilmember Quinn. Councilmember Smitherman. Councilmember Williams. Councilmember Woods. Councilmember Abbott. President Parker.
Present. Okay. All righty. Mr. Clark, if you could do 51, 52, right quick, and
All right, item 51. A resolution to amend resolution number 1411-20 adopted by the council on July the 7th, 2020, approving and accepting the renewal bid of Budget Janitorial Supply Incorporated, Pelham, Alabama, for the purchase of various paper products as needed and unit prices on file in the office of the purchasing agent for a period of 1 year for the city store's warehouse to correct the year of the current bid from the second year to the third year. Motion, please.
Second.
All right.
was,
Items before you.
yeah, okay. Are we ready to vote, everyone?
All right. Councilmember Alexander.
Aye.
Pro Tem Alexander. Councilmember Hilliard.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn. Councilmember Smitherman. Councilmember Williams. Councilmember Woods. Councilmember Abbott. President Parker.
All right, okay, that item passes. Item 52.
All right, item 52, a resolution setting a public hearing September the 8th, 2020 to consider the adoption of an ordinance to amend the zoning district map of the city of Birmingham. Case number ZAC 2020-9 to change zone district boundaries from B6 Health and Institutional District to QC2 General Commercial District and B6 Health and Institutional District to QMUH Mixed Use High District in order to construct a multifamily apartment complex named Mixed Use Development filed by Shoal Engineering Company, representing the owner Birmingham Metro LLC, for property located at 800 Montclair Road and situated in the northeast quarter of Section 33, Township 17 South, Range 2 West. Councilmember Williams and Smitherman.
Mr. President? Yes, ma'am. Should this still say submitted by Councilor Hoyt, Chairman of Planning and Zoning, or should it say submitted by Council President Parker, Chairman, Planning and Zoning?
All right, we'll do that. We'll make that note.
See my name in
What are we looking at, the actual resolution?
The item 52, but that's why we made the note.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
that's,
All right, we're ready to vote
okay.
on item 52.
Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn. Councilmember Smitherman. Councilmember Williams. Councilmember Woods. Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
Yes, okay, that item passes. All right, item 53. We'll do
Okay.
53, 54, and then we'll do item 18. We'll do 53 first.
All right, 53, and then we have a little issue with 54, but I'll explain it when we get to it.
Okay.
Item 53, a resolution appointing 5 members to the Commercial Development Authority of the City of Birmingham. 3 terms expiring March the 15th, 2021, and 2 terms expiring March the 15th, 2023. And you should have that breakdown already of who's replacing who.
Okay,
For the
all right,
Commercial
Councilor
Development
Hilliard.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to my colleagues. We've talked with our mayor's office and his staff, and we've come to the conclusion that we're going to continue to move ahead with the recommendations that economic development has made, and I ask all my colleagues to support it. And we're going to work together to make sure that we get a great application for the things that we're looking at doing now and in the future. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, you want to read? All right, so what we want to do is for the Commercial Development Authority, we're going to, we need to read those names, Mr. Clerk, or?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to say, Councilor Hilliard, I've perused these resumes, and these are outstanding people that you have suggested here, and so we appreciate the time and the acumen that you have applied to this process.
Thank you, Mr.
Amen.
Okay, all righty. Ms. Clerk, do we need to read them all, or we just take them?
I'll
as one?
read the names right quick.
Okay, all righty.
You got Curtis Hammond replacing Willie Guilford. We got March 15th, 2023 expiration should be, and then you have.
Dr. Will Gifford will replace Curtis Hammond.
I'm sorry.
It's opposite.
Flip that. Okay. And then we might the Marklin Sigler is reappointed. Same expiration 3/15/2023.
There you go.
You got Bob Dickerson replacing Kelvin Johnson. March 15th, 2021 should be expiration. You got Dante Gordon. Is that correct? Is reappointed for 3/15/2021 to the term of expiration 3/15/2021. And Joel Gardner replacing Brandon Wilson for the same expiration 3/15/2021.
Okay, all right. And close nominations. So with that, we're ready for a vote. Mr. Clerk.
All right, motion.
Call for the
just
question.
accept all the names.
Yes, sir. Ready to vote. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to accept the names is
All
read.
right.
Second.
All right. Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn. Yes. Councilmember Smitherman. Aye. Councilmember Williams. Aye. Councilmember Woods. Yes. Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
Yes, okay, those members are
Okay.
appointed, so thank you. All right, you were saying on the downtown redevelopment.
I'll read it, but let me kind of try to explain. Item 54, a resolution appointing 5 members to the City of Birmingham Downtown Redevelopment Authority. One term expiring April the 8th, 2022, and 3 terms expiring December the 27th, 2023, and 1 term expiring April the 4th, 2025. We've got to go back and actually research the dates, the months of the expiration, because in actuality they should basically all be the same once you start setting those terms up. There's some questions on the month or whatever for those particular terms, but we can, approve subject to the clerk verifying the months, and then come back and then verify with council and tell council the dates.
Okay, that's fine, and if those dates need to line up as October 1st, 20.
I don't know exactly what they're.
Yeah, whatever it is, but they can be. Yeah, but whatever those dates are, they can line up. All right, so those appointments, you want to, Mr. Clark?
Just make it subject to the remainder of the terms now, and then we'll come back and verify.
That's fine. All right, do you want to read names or?
I don't even know if I can do that.
Okay, all right, here we are. We've got Wayman Jackson
being replaced
by Darrell Ward, Scotty McClaney being replaced by Emma Talbert,
right?
Robert Kelly being replaced by David Fleming, Desiree Alexander being replaced by Emmett Davis, and Robert Young being replaced by Omar Harville.
Okay, and then like I said again, we'll come back with those dates and put it before council so it'll be part of the minutes once we get those dates straightened out.
That's fine. Okay, those are the names, and do we close the nomination?
Move with the understanding that the clerk will come and verify the expiration date of each one of these appointees.
Okay.
Second.
All righty. We're ready to
Thank
vote,
you.
Mr. Clark. Yes, sir.
Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn. Yes. Councilmember Smitherman. Aye. Councilmember Williams. Aye. Councilmember Woods. Yes. Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
All right, okay, those members are appointed. Okay, item 18, please, Mr. Clark. We're gonna get on.
Item 18. A resolution approving an application to incorporate a capital improvement cooperative district of the City of Birmingham, Alabama, the City of Birmingham Downtown Redevelopment Authority, and the Commercial Development Authority of the City of Birmingham to be known as the Birmingham Region Community Investment Cooperative District, and authorizing such incorporation. The Birmingham Region Community Investment Cooperative District will undertake various projects intended to revitalize underserved communities in the city and Jefferson County involving any capital improvement facility, structure, building, property, or buttresses thereto of any nature, type, or description which any member of the cooperative district is authorized by any law of the state of Alabama to own, acquire, construct, or finance, and will apply to the U.S. Department of Treasury, Community Development Financial Institutions Fund for certification as community development entity for purposes of the New Markets Tax Credit Program. Motion, this is a permanent operation item, I think, is it? No, it's not. So I need a motion on the item.
Second.
I move approval.
Okay. Counselor Hilliard, did you see my email on that?
Change it 4 years.
Yes, sir.
All right, are we we're voting on the incorporation, then we'll come back with the members? Is that, are we doing it, Councilor Hilliard?
Well, it's actually here, so they're not
right
separate.
here.
You just
Okay,
do them
all
at
right,
the
let's
same,
go ahead. Yes, sir.
same time. Go ahead and outline them. You gonna do it, Counselor? You got it?
Oh, okay. Okay, this for the Birmingham Regional Investment Corporate District. We have David Russell Jr., 4 years. We have Senator Linda Coleman Madison, 4 years, and David Silverstein Jr., 4 years.
All right, ready to close?
Second.
Nominations ready to vote. Mr. Clark?
All right, Councilmember Alexander.
I do have a question.
Pro Tem,
It's the wording at first said the terms will be staggered, so now they're all coming at the same time, correct?
Notified me that.
Yeah, we just searched the law on it.
Okay.
Law that we had to change.
All right, thank you. Aye.
Okay, Councilmember Hilliard.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn.
Yes.
Councilmember Smitherman.
Aye.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Woods.
Aye.
Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
President Parker.
Aye, okay.
All right,
All
that
right,
motion
that
good.
matter, those appointments and everything. We have one more from the Land Bank, that we needed to make an appointment. You've got, I think it was Director number 5, Mr. Mayor. We need to,
Item 5.
no, it was Director number 5 within the Land Bank.
Okay.
Do we want to?
Wait, what? What? No.
No, what I'm saying, I think you're just gonna do it for next week?
When were y'all gonna talk to me about this?
Okay. All right, we'll do it next week. Dr. Quinn, we left off with you.
Yes.
Is it your appointment?
Had a conversation yesterday,
We can do it now.
and needed to request, Council President, that we have a formal accounting from the Birmingham Police Department concerning the events of May 31st. There are a lot of downtown residents and property owners who would like to understand more precisely the events that occurred that evening, Sunday, May 31st.
Okay, as Council. Okay, I was trying to get more details. You mentioned the 31st, and we're looking.
Yes,
Okay.
this was is concerning the riot that took place and all of the property damage that occurred to downtown properties, and there's just a general perception that there was a distinct lack of police response to that incident, and I think the council needs to understand the circumstances and exactly what occurred, and you know why the Birmingham Police Department wasn't able to control that situation in a more timely manner. So on on behalf of my constituents, I'm requesting that Birmingham Police Department and the Mayor's Office provide an explanation. I'd like to know exactly, where police officers were stationed. I know that there were other credible threats that occurred on that date, and I think the community deserves to understand better what exactly occurred on that date.
Point of information, what's the purpose of this 3 months later? I mean, I understand your question, but I'm trying to figure out why 3 months later are we asking about this?
Yeah, well, it's because the community is asking the questions. The community, I mean, at the time that it occurred, I asked the mayor about it, and I, relayed those explanations to community members, but I think the community wants to hear from Chief Smith and Mayor Woodfin a more detailed explanation.
Okay. All right. Here's where we are. So, Dr. Quinn, can we have a conversation a little bit, just so we can try to? This is my first time hearing about it. So, if we could have a conversation, and we'll
sure,
follow up.
We can discuss it.
Okay. All right.
Again, this is an explanation that the community wants to hear, and so, I think the citizens deserve to understand exactly what occurred and why.
So
I'm good. Hold on there.
Why that happened.
Okay. All right.
I don't think.
Hold on, Councilman. If you can, and Council Williams. All I'm simply saying is let's the proper venue, if that's at a committee of the whole meeting. What I'm saying is, if we can have a follow-up, like I said, this is my first time hearing about what you just mentioned, so if there could be a conversation.
And the mayor did come to public safety the following public safety meeting after that incident occurred to explain what happened, why it happened, and sort of address some of those things. And I don't remember if it was the Tuesday directly after, or if it was, I don't remember, but it was following the incident.
Yeah, well, what I'm kind of looking for is not just, a verbal explanation. I know that with recent homicides that have been occurring, the mayor's been providing detailed written, summaries of those events. That's the sort of thing that I'm looking for, but just a more formal response from Birmingham Police Department and the mayor's office.
Okay, here's where we are. We will work with our committee chair, public safety, and Dr. Quinn. We will have a follow-up, and then we can follow up, if you don't mind, later today. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. That was everyone. Councilor Hill, you had
yes, thank you. I just want to remind everyone tonight at 7:30 we'll have our virtual town hall meeting. The call-in number will be 508-924-1349. 508-924-1349. And the only other thing I wanted to say is to my colleague, Councilman Crystal Smitherman, I really want to thank you for the drive-in movie. You brought me back to a point where I was a kid again. And just having, and I'm going to tell you how it really got to me, and I just want to be quick. I brought my mom out, who's 80 years old, and she had her two foster boys, which I've talked about before. I brought them out, and getting them that bucket with the popcorn and the candy in it brought back memories, because my mom said to me when we got in the car and was watching the movie, she said, "You remember when I used to take you all to the drive-in movie?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I do." And to see that, she said, "Oh, it's just so good to be out." Because of the pandemic, I've been afraid to bring out, But she had she stayed in the car. She didn't have to get out, neither did the boys. So that was a really big help. And just for a moment, when I looked over and saw her dozing in and out, I just remember she looked after me when I was a kid. And then I had a chance to bring her to the drive-in movie and look after her. and it really touched my heart. So I want to tell you thank you. Thank you, and thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Mr. President, I understand we have a new head of Public Works, and I would like to hear what our plans are for educating the public about our ordinances that they don't obey. Now, y'all have heard me talk about it before. It really irritates me that property owners are, by law, required to maintain the right-of-way adjacent to their property, but they don't do it. They think the city's supposed to cut everything. If we truly are having financial problems ongoing for the next little while, I would like for us to quit doing things that aren't our job and see to it that the people whose job it is do it. The mayor did comment to me the other day about educational programs, and so with the new leadership, I would like to hear what those educational programs are and how they're going to get out to the public, because the right-of-way thing just drives me nuts. I mean, I realize maybe I'm a little crazy, but it just bothers me that people don't maintain it and we come do it for them and nothing happens. They don't get a letter, they don't get a fine, they don't get anything. Our guys come do the work, but the problem is our guys are overloaded and worn out, and we need them to just do the things that are our job, not the things that are everybody else's job. So I would really like to hear what the plan is going to be for the future for educating our public about their responsibilities and our responsibilities and where the two bump into each other.
President Parker, if I may comment, I've been talking with Mayor Woodfin and President Parker about that. Hopefully we have a committee of the whole meeting soon, because we have an ordinance that's on board to deal with, for example, people putting trash bags actually in trash cans, for example. And I think we need to have a larger discussion for it, but Mayor, the three of us have been talking about that. I agree that we need to do something about that, because there are certain things that we need to enforce more with people so our neighborhoods will stop looking so dirty.
Yeah, and ignorance is not bliss. You know, if our people truly are ignorant of the fact that it's their responsibility, we need to help them to learn what their responsibilities are. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to make a brief comment about what Dr. O'Quinn asked about with the police response back when the riots occurred. And I still get people calling and leaving me messages commenting on that, saying the police just stood around, you know. And I would like to hear a report just so I can tell people what the truth is, or what was going on, or why people were standing around, or why it looked like they were standing around. Maybe they really weren't standing around, but there's that perception. And I think that it is a good idea to undo the perception if it can be undone, because people are still talking about it. And yes, it is several months later, but it's still a topic of conversation even after all this time has gone by. So I'm supportive of hearing an explanation.
Well, I also think we haven't talked about the reason why people were doing those things. That's why it has to be on both sides.
I understand that. So we're going to have follow-up conversation with Dr. Quinn, and we'll communicate back.
I wasn't talking about the police. I was talking about the protesters and stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. President.
So with that now,
Mr. President.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't think we were having pain.
Oh, no. I was thinking about who else had not spoken that I was trying to call on before.
And I wanted to speak to this issue since
okay, that's fine. I was just trying to make sure.
I too would be, would want to know why the police was not involved a little earlier than transpired. I think that's important. I need to know why that happened, and if we need to do a separate investigation, I think that would be apropos, because people's property were destroyed as a result of that. And so I think it's important that those persons have some answers. They are citizens of our business community and what have you. And so I just think that's important. And we know why they were gathered. With the upheaval that's going on in this country, the institutional racism that continues to plague our community.
I didn't catch that. You can also.
Even Sirius is attuned to what we're saying. So, but I think it's important that we do have answers, and I'm hoping that really that if it would be a joint committee meeting of public safety and the committee of the whole, because I would want to have an update.
That's why I wanted to have follow-up with Dr. O'Quinn, and we will proceed from there and get it and talk to everybody. Okay. All right.
Motion to adjourn.
No.
Okay, hold on. President Pro Tem Alexander, I'm sorry. That's what I was trying to remember, Councilor. Who else did I not?
Okay.
President Pro
Appreciate
Tem.
it.
You're correct. Yes, ma'am.
Did you give your announcements, Mr. Hilliard?
Okay.
All right. Thank
I'm
you
sorry,
all. I
it
know
was-
we are in
Yes, ma'am.
haste to get out of here today, but I very graciously, what is the term, Mr. Hort? Acquiesced or something?
Acquiesce.
To allow other councilors to give their comments. So thank you all very much. I do just want to make the residents in District 7 who live in the East Brownsville and Raleigh neighborhood, they will have their meetings this afternoon at 5:30 and 6 respectively via a virtual conference, and so we'll have those numbers available for them. Also, just wanted to give a heads up to the District 7 Neighborhood Association presidents and also the clergy that we will be having our quarterly chat and chew and coffee with the clergy that's right around the corner. So please be on the lookout for email that will give you information on the virtual presentation of those programs. And the topics for those are very timely. We're also concerned with the 3 C's that I think we've identified as a council: city cleanup, the census, and our response to COVID. So thank you very much. And on behalf of the Utilities Committee, I do want to continue updates on any related matters during the pandemic. And one that has come through our office is that Alabama Power customers can expect a credit on their October power bill. And recently the Alabama Public Service Commissioners approved the credit, and this is already in addition to a 3% rate reduction for the 2020 year. So just be on the lookout on your bills for those reductions. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam President Pro Tem. All right.
Point of
Council Williams.
order. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. All opposed.
All right. Thank you all.